Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I am stoked because Counterparts has put out a new single called Whispers of Your Death. It is the second single taken from their upcoming album, which will be out on October 7th, called A Eulogy for those still here. I love Counterparts. I talked about it a decent amount in Unwavering Vow when that dropped and I got to make my first Counterparts reaction video, so you can find that on the channel. I will link all of their pre-orders and the video I'll be reacting to in the description. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. This is gonna be so Counterparts, Whispers of Your Death. Let's discuss. Of the two tracks, only hearing this once, I can already say that this is my favorite of the two for a number of reasons. I really like Unwavering Vow, but this will go and stay on repeat, whereas Unwavering Vow was on repeat a ton when it came out, and now it's more of like, you know, once every few days or something, which is still a lot to listen to a song. For me right now, like, I listen to a ton of music, and once every few days is like keeping stuff on rotation, but this will stay on, like, you know, the daily listens for a long time. I think there are a number of reasons. Vocally, Brendan delivered emotionally while also keeping the sound. This is a very, like, Counterparts sounding song, which sounds stupid. Unwavering Vow also is obviously a Counterparts sounding song. It is a Counterparts song. But, you know, in terms of relating to their discography and such, this has a feel that they have, but also that guitar, like that pretty clean guitar tone. The leads on this are just gorgeous. I don't even know which way to go, but you have that clean tone that I'm talking about. The leads, which are, I think they match up really well with the emotion expressed in the song, but at the same time, you're getting the heaviness here, the call-outs, the spoken parts. It's all very what you expect after, especially after Nothing Left to Love. And going further back in their discography, I think their progression has always made sense. So between the two singles, obviously, it feels like Unwavering Vow might be a little bit more of like what we'll see on the album further than their sound, whereas Whispers of Your Death is very, you know, it's very in line with what they've put out, which obviously is, I enjoy what they've put out, which is why I'm here. So there are things that, like what I'm talking about with these leads and such, they just sound incredibly on point. I mostly was paying attention. I found myself trying to grab the lyrics, but you know, this is just a standout track overall. As expected, melodic in places while also hitting very heavily. It's got a heavy subject, so having the breakdown hit the way that it does, it has the build-up as expected. I think I already had mentioned that, but beyond that, going back into the chorus is, I think, touches on that melodic, expressing a lot of the emotion, whereas, especially with something around the topic like, you know, your cat being sick, your pet being sick, something like that, there are multiple sides to something that involves grief, I think, like sadness, obviously, anger, the 7 steps of, like, or you know, 7 parts of grief and such. So having the heaviness, the more melodic sides, different parts of that, I think, are good representations of emotions that do come along with you know, those feelings in which the songs are about. So looking at it on a deeper level as well, which I do sometimes too much, where it probably doesn't even mean anything, but it's just nice to have like that contrast too when you're feeling that when reading the lyrics and listening to the words of the song and that sort of thing. So as I mentioned, this will be on repeat for me. I love this vocal delivery, as I mentioned. The guitar is fantastic on this. Overall, both styles that you get, the heavier parts of it, the clean parts I was talking about. Drumming is standout. A lot of the dropping into, like, transitioning, I think, was where I was noticing the bass. But again, I've only listened to the song once, and I was mostly, like, clinging on to the lyrics and stuff. That last line, "Make your cancer mine," that was so hard-hitting, and yeah, it was definitely hard not to cry on this one, but I made it, so good for me. I will link the video as well as all of the Counterparts social media and such in the description of this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Pre-orders and stuff will be there as well. Make sure if you dug this, check that out if you can. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description, which will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about in every single video. We've got music-related conversation unrelated to music, pets, gaming, all sorts of different stuff. So if you're interested in coming and join, check the community out. That will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link, which I post all music-related content on there. I post sometimes about shows, if I've been to a show recently and have pictures or videos to share from that. I post my never-ending merch collection. I'm constantly getting more merch, so I'll usually post once or twice a week about merch. And then every Friday, I post a chart of what I've listened to the most over the course of the week, sometimes on my story about new videos on my channel, new songs I found, stuff like that. So my handle on there is the same as my YouTube channel. It is Rachel Reacts, but again, I will have it in that link tree in the description if you have any interest in following me. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.